It's gonna be hard to do. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because what happens is
Graduates, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor International, it's my pleasure to welcome you all today to this graduation ceremony for Nottingham Business School. I would also like to welcome family and friends watching from overseas on NTU livestream. You're very welcome to join us as well. Welcome also to our honorary graduate, Marvin Cook, and to the Vice-Chancellor's Award winner, Paula Moffat. Marvin, it's a pleasure and a privilege to have you with us today, and we look forward to sharing your thoughts with us a little later in the ceremony. Graduates, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. Well done and welcome back to NTU. Graduation is the pinnacle of the academic year for us, as much as it is for you. It is when we come together to celebrate our successes. Last year, we were denied that opportunity. These are our first graduation ceremonies for over 2 years. So we agreed that we would hold them in person as soon as it was possible. And I'm delighted that so many of you could make it here today. It's great to see you all again. As the class of 2020, you faced major challenges as you approached the end of your time at NTU. But you came through demonstrating resilience, resourcefulness, and adaptability in abundance. The pandemic has reminded us of the reach and the relevance of the NTU community, of which you will always be a member. It has re-emphasized the importance of connection and collaboration, inclusion and innovation. Today is a reunion as well as a recognition of your graduation. Take the chance to renew your friendships and acquaintances. The stronger your networks, the stronger will be your future. I also want to recognize the doctoral students who will come across the stage today. The PhD is the highest level of academic study. In completing your doctorate with us, you've made a significant contribution to the research culture, and I thank you for that. However, no one makes the journey, whether a PhD, master's, or bachelor's degree, all on their own. So I invite you now to reflect upon those who've helped you along the way, your family and friends, your classmates, professional services staff, and your academic tutors. And I ask you to join me and recognize their contribution by a round of applause. These ceremonies also give us an opportunity to reflect on the university's gold standard teaching, its world-leading research, our resolute focus on ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding international partnerships. Considering the challenges we have all faced through the past 18 months, I feel we must also recognize the culture and the ethos that underpins these successes. It is from this ethos that we draw our resilience, resourcefulness, and adaptability to prevail. The pandemic has reminded us of the importance of community and connection and the need to tackle challenges by working together. Collaboration, innovation, inclusion, and expertise, these ideals are all ingrained in the DNA of the university. Every title and every award is an endorsement of our beliefs, methods, and goals. But it's the day-to-day successes we see in our classrooms, across our campuses and communities, that prove NTU's ability to deliver on its ambitions. Nottingham Business School exemplifies those ambitions. It's a business school for business, one that offers academic rigor and personalised support to its students and a worldwide network of industry connections. The school believes in developing responsible leaders and managers and making business more sustainable. It believes in experiential and professional applied learning. But most of all, it believes in making a genuine impact on business, people, and society to the quality and care of its graduates. Through its many accolades, membership, accreditations and professional facilities, the school is the epitome of best practice in contemporary business. Increasingly, businesses can no longer rely upon enterprise alone. They must serve as guardians of society, the economy and the environment. They must support all their stakeholders, not just their shareholders. By incorporating this ethos into teaching, Nottingham Business School reflects the duties of a modern university to enrich society, to embrace sustainability, to connect globally, and to effect meaningful, lasting change. So, class of 2020, it's a pleasure to have you back on campus, and I hope that you thoroughly enjoy the ceremonies today and the celebrations afterwards. I now invite the Deputy Dean of Nottingham Business School, Melanie Curry, to present an award to a member of staff who has excelled this year. Melanie.
It is my pleasure to invite Professor Paula Moffat, Nottingham Law School's Director of External Engagement and Professor of Banking and Insolvency Law, to come forward to receive the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Outstanding Practice. The Vice-Chancellor's Outstanding Practice Awards recognise and celebrate academic staff members delivering outstanding practice and its impact in relation to internal and external reputation, influence and contribution to improvements in areas such as policy change or practice that extend beyond the university. Recipients of the award have compiled a record of outstanding practice relative to the stage they have reached in their career and have contributed demonstrably to their sector or discipline as a recognised leader. I'm proud to present this award to a Professor of Banking and Insolvency Law. Paula was nominated for a Vice-Chancellor's Outstanding Practice Award due to her significant national and international contribution to the field of debt finance, banking and cross-border insolvency law. Paula has developed new, innovative practitioner-focused courses, delivering important training to the legal profession, including an invitation from the European Investment Bank to devise and deliver training for their paralegals. She was also appointed as an advisory group working member with the City of London Law Society and was invited to be an expert witness for the European Securities and Markets Authority. Furthermore, she has provided outstanding leadership and management of the Sutton Trust Pathways to Law programme, which has had real impact in supporting pre-university students from a widening participation background to access a degree programme. Paula joined Nottingham Trent University in 2003 and has progressed from senior lecturer to her current role as Professor and Director of External Engagement for Nottingham Law School. She was a senior lecturer and principal lecturer between 2003 and 2014. And during this time, Paula successfully led the Nottingham Law School bid for Pathways to Law with the Head of Schools, College and Community Outreach for £80,000 of funding from the Sutton Trust. Whilst an associate professor and reader in law, Paula was invited to join the advisory group of the City of London Society's Financial Law Committee on the Secured Transactions Code, presented at numerous prestigious conferences, including the INSOL International Academics Conference in Sydney, Australia, and the 2018 University of Bristol School of Law Regulation of the Banking Sector Challenges and Emerging Issues Conference. She is currently the Director of External Engagement at Nottingham Law School. And during this time, Paula has delivered a course for paralegals in the Capital Markets, Documentation and Reporting Unit at the European Investment Bank, wrote a chapter for the Research Handbook on Corporate Restructuring, and has spoken at several prestigious conferences, including chairing a session at the 2019 Secured Transactions Conference at University College London. Registrar, it gives me very great pleasure to present Professor Paula Moffat, Director of External Engagement, to receive the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Outstanding Practice. I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates who will be congratulated on their awards by the Registrar. Registrar, the following have qualified for awards from Nottingham Business School. Doctor of Business Administration degree, Haytham Ahmed, whose research is on improving project management practice and performance in the Sudanese petroleum sector. Ibrahim Boy, whose research is on challenges of housing finance in Nigeria, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria experience. Haidang Unwin, whose research is on team-based rewards, the effects of HR strength and effective commitment on the reward fairness team performance management. Master of Science degree in European Business and Finance, Sabina Lanarova. Lucina Pushikova. Anita Eshkenazi. Simona Taneva. Master of Science degree in International Business, Yamanda Akrun. Jasleen Asherby. Sitwat Bukhari. Elizabeth Chiwoko. The next student is also the winner of the Nottingham Business School Prize for Best Overall Performance by an International Business Student, Ashley Johnson-Wardle. Sam Mason. Kolawole Oladamaji. Master of Science degree in Management and International Business, Marianne Adomensa. Sanjay Ugawal. Alberta Atua Hene. The next student is also the winner of the Chartered Management Institute Prize for the best overall performance by an MSc student on a 2-year programme. Abigail Granada.
Hi, Abigail, welcome.
Sarah Narty. Mufunabong Untug. Comfort Usman. Austin Covington. Samuel Nyarko. Kunal Singh Thakur. Doreen Cabby. Satyam Nagar. Gan Nguyen. Garima Sharma. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in business, William Barnes. Jonathan Barnes. Ellie Bailey. Kristen Bean. Sharhinas Benazir. Jaden Burkett. Callan Blockley. Robert Blythe. Emma Louise Brittle. Harry Brooks. Lucy Buckby. Lewis Ball. Emmy Luban. Misha Bywater. Thomas Cottrell. Tom Crowley. Ismail Dalati Torresano. Lewis Davies. Alexander Dawes. Lewis Donaldson. James Enright. Sophie Evans. Patrick Goodyear. Courtney Gorawoda. Hamatolir Raila Habira Rahman. Thomas Haynes. The next student is also the winner of the Mini-Tab Prize for the Best Overall Performance by a Final Year student, Alistair Jones. April Llewellyn. Emily May. Cameron McCall. Alexander Moore. Chris Neal. Callum Parker. Charlie Perry Osborne. Sam Poyser. Thomas Pullen. Abibat Raj. James Rickard. Dexter Robertson. Lydia San Montes. Daniel Sylvester. Jessie Smith. Georgia Stevens. Chloe Sumner. Natasha Schweitzer. Zach Tybell. Daisy Timlin. Registrar. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the Nottingham Business School. I am pleased to invite Emma Leach to the stage to the oration for our honorary graduate Marvin Cook and to present him to the registrar to receive his award.
It's my pleasure and privilege to invite Marvin Cook, DL, to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this morning's graduation. Despite achieving global success in his chosen field, Marvin Cook has retained strong local roots. An early interest in cars sparked a career trajectory that first began with an engineering apprenticeship at the Pirelli Tyre Company. During his apprenticeship, Marvin studied at Burton and South Derbyshire College, where, more recently, his inspirational career led him to become a fellow. A hard worker with a reputation for making things happen, Marvin went on to graduate with a BEng honours degree in electrical and electronic engineering from Nottingham Trent University. He joined Pirelli as an engineer at both Burton-on-Trent and Carlisle plants before switching tracks to become a consultant engineer within the food and drinks industry. Often in life, following your heart is the way to achieve success, and the pull of the automotive industry led Marvin to join Toyota as an engineer in the press shop in 1991. An exciting time to join Toyota as the firm launched in Europe, Marvin recalls 4 cars being made on the first day the plant opened. Fast forward 25 years and the total of Toyota cars produced by the plant at Burton was over 4 million. It's often the small things in a career that have the largest impact, and a short period of training with Toyota in Japan was enough for Marvin to understand, in a way so many business leaders forget, that people are the cornerstone of success. His focus has always been on developing the business through people, and his support and loyalty to those he works with is well known and much respected. Teamwork with a shared passion laid the foundation for Marvin's subsequent career profession. Following numerous professional management posts within all vehicle manufacturing areas, he progressed to Director of Production Operations in 2008. Marvin spent a year as Director of Production Engineering at Toyota Motor Company in Brussels in 2011 and returned to Toyota Manufacturing UK as Deputy Managing Director of Vehicle Manufacturing in January 2021. Marvin went on to spend 2.5 years as Production Vice President at Toyota Peugeot Citroën Automobile in the Czech Republic and returned to Toyota Manufacturing UK in 2017 as Managing Director. The Derbyshire connection was strongly rooted, however, as Marvin was made and remains a Deputy Lieutenant for Derbyshire, championing not only the county but the wider East Midlands. Marvin assumed the position as Toyota's Motor Europe's Senior Vice President of Manufacturing in January 2020. As of 2021, Marvin was promoted to his current position as Executive Vice President of Manufacturing for Toyota Motor Europe. Marvin's journey with Toyota, and please forgive the pun, has been a rich and varied one. He's combined a passion for finding solutions, most latterly in the area of sustainable mobility solutions, with a business focus that puts people at the heart of decision-making and harnesses teamwork as a driver of success. He has a personal ethos based on supporting others that's clearly reflected in his commitment to his role as Deputy Lieutenant and to the online cheerleading of others I could so easily see whilst researching this citation. Marvin is a business leader who recognises potential in its many guises, someone who has consistently lived up to Toyota's well-known strapline, always a better way. Registrar, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Marvin Lee Cook DL, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Engineering honoris causa in recognition of his significant achievement to business.
Well, good morning, everyone. Let me start by thanking Registrar, the Vice-Chancellor, Nottingham Trent University, for this tremendous honour. And Emma, thank you very much for sharing such kind words today. Thank you very much. This university has a very special place in my heart, and to receive an honorary degree, well, it makes me incredibly proud. But this day is not about me. This day is your graduation day. This is your day, your moment to be proud of all of the hard work and everything that you have achieved. And let me congratulate and applaud you for all of your accomplishments. So very well done. Please join me. Universities are remarkable places, and to be associated and involved in any way with a university, well, it's an extraordinary honour. And 37 years ago, I have to say, wearing quite different clothes and with a little more hair, it was the 1980s, I started my journey with Nottingham Trent. The education that I received, it allowed me to begin my career with the Pirelli Tyre Company, then in the food and drinks industry before I started my career with Toyota 30 years ago. Of course, back then, I never thought for one moment that one day I would become the Executive Vice President of Toyota Motor Europe, and I'm sure I can say that my university professors would probably have also said the same back then. But the support and education that I received from Nottingham Trent gave me a tremendous start on my journey towards where I am today. Now you are embarking on the next chapter of your life, and what a time to embark on this journey. In years to come, I do hope that some of you will be back on this stage, just like myself today. But I think the jobs and careers that some of you will be doing in the future don't even exist right now. In my world of business, we're going through a once-in-a-century level of change with new technologies, new consumer expectations, new ways of working, just to mention a few. However, I do believe that in many ways we will behave in the future very much in the same way as we do today. So please, if you will, allow me to share a few of my thoughts from my experience as you embark on your next step. Now, one of Toyota's approaches, as you may know, is what we call continuous improvement, or Kaizen from the Japanese. We're always searching for a better way of doing things, and everyone has a part to play. So I say to you, never be limited by conventional thinking. In Toyota, we say, start your impossible. You may have seen this line on the television, as we've been one of the main sponsors of the Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics, and I'm sure you can understand its meaning in that context. Please don't let others tell you what is possible or what is not. Take ownership in whatever field you choose and strive always to do your best and make your own way. Please remember, success is not final and failure is not fatal. Learn from your mistakes. You can make mistakes. We just want you to learn from them and move forward. I'm not at all worried about you being successful. I'm certain that Nottingham Trent University will have given you all of the necessary skills for you to be successful in your lives and your chosen careers. Now, I'm more worried that from time to time you won't fail. Because without failing, it means there's something you haven't tried and you haven't learned from. Please take every encounter, every experience, every setback as a learning opportunity. And following on from this, don't ever stop being a student. Don't stop learning. Be open-minded, open to change, listen to others, and of course, especially in these challenging times. We always say you should love what you're doing, because if your heart's not into something, then you won't give it 100%. So love what you do. Do it to the best of your ability. But please always be true to yourself. Finally, it's often required to be tough in business and make difficult decisions. But always we must remember to be kind. I could never have achieved what I have today without the support of my family. I'm delighted my wife's here today. My family, friends, work colleagues, organizations like this university, well, they have been the key enablers in my journey and my career. So please don't forget them in yours. Registrar, Emma, Nottingham Trent University, thank you very much for this honorary degree. And let me conclude by congratulating you all once more, all the graduates today. And just remember, this is just the start of the next chapter of your lives. So please, make the next step count, but most of all, enjoy it. Thank you.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Registrar, the following have also qualified for awards from Nottingham Business School. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in business, Elijah Tucker. Daniel Walker-Smith. Philip Ward. Megumi Yamakawa. Michael Armand. Kirsty Ball. Michael Bays. Connor Boudler. Jamie Bradley. George Briggs. William Buckley. Jamie Butt. Morgan Chandler Hussain. Adam Chave Jones. Fiona Clayton. Ewan Davidson. William Dawkins. Georgiana Ewart. Luke Farrell. Freya Fenton. Paige Homer. Ziki Ismail. Kiana Kitching. Danielle Kapiki. Paki Lal. Katie Leonard. Robert Makin. Ilse McFarlane. Adam Parry. Miles Flynn. George Price. Alex Russell Mills. Eve Smith. Samuel Southgate. Alex Stewart. Harry Taylor. Matthew Wilson. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in International Business, Abdurrahman Al-Mufta. Mahmoud Al-Deep. Isabel Briggs. Carlos Cordoza. Gabriel de Silva. Mohammed Diri. Shirtis Gur. Nisinghama Limbo. Yaive Morgavichat. Mohammed Rahman. Kirandeep Sandhu. Sienna Sutcliffe. Go Chang Wang. Mohammed Abbas. Toby Bell. Sandra Boetti. Kaylee Buxton. Mickey Carter Brown. Ben Chippendale. Francine Crabb. Jake Jew. Joshua Fieldhouse. George Fillingham. Gabriella Fisher. Francis Floor. Ruben Hewitt. Dominique Hickman. Alicia Hill. Jake Holden. Remy Holt. Natalia Kiyosi Adami. Simran Kotecha. Veronica Kushisku. Simon Lamb. Gonzalo Lopez Grillo. Sophie Liu. Georgia Mann. Kirsty Matthews. Rachel McCoo. James Milhenge. Brooke Modersheed. Pamela Moyott. Saba Nazir. James Quintal. Isaac Redhead. Kern Rutley. Charlotte Rushton. James Snowden. Oliver State. Tomasz Stolarski. Ian Tate. Cameron Vaughan. Luke Wilson Charge. Matthew Wright. Thomas Wright. Farah Anton Mora. Zainab Al-Hassani Tabatu. Paola Gomez Zan Martinez. Kieran Kartmal. Angela Sanseverino Moreno. Tanya Sorsa. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in International Business Management. The next student is also the winner of the International Business Management Student Prize from Nottingham Business School, Helena Barr. Noor Ben Lamin. Anastasia Makalina. Anis Mamita. Morgan Prudhomme. Qatar Salik. Laila Walonga. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in International Business with Spanish, Kieran Bentley. Jasmine Briggs. George Castle. George Keane. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in International Business with French, Adia Yumana Dimazia. Alexandra Dorosco. Maisie Keary. Master of Science degree in Management and International Business, Samantha Familar. Bachelor of Art degree with honours in International Business, Abdulrazak Gawai. Registrar. That concludes the presentation of awards from Nottingham Business School and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. Natalia Kowalski-Adami, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree in International Business, will now propose the vote of thanks.
You've not opened the page for me, so I need to find it. Sorry. Great start, guys. Anyway, Registrar, Pro-Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, and the graduating class of 2020. Who'd have thought that at the start of our degrees, we would all be sat here as graduates? I mean, it's only taken us 14 months later than expected, but we've made it. I remember being in our introductory lecture like it was yesterday, being told to make sure you make the most of every year, because these next few years will be the best and fastest years of your life. And they were so right. Look at how much we've all accomplished over the course of our degrees. Some of us learnt a new language, studied or worked on the other side of the globe. Some of us became the voice of the student body, instilling positive changes across the university, and let's not forget, partied in true Trent style and made friends for life. Of course, there have been many hiccups along the way, but I hope I can speak on behalf of everyone when I say this. But the endless fractions of happiness that we've created and experienced throughout our degree have been the most memorable years of our lives. I think it's fair to say that we all lost a little bit of hope when the pandemic hit. And although it's been one of the toughest years for all, we were able to form stronger relationships and support each other more than ever before. In hindsight, it gave us time to stop, think, and reflect about what matters most to us. Therefore, I would like to thank NTU and all teaching staff for guidance and tutorial support, and for the endless effort they have put on behind the scenes, and our families, support networks, and most importantly, our friends that believed in us every step of the way. So thank you. It goes without saying that the community that we have built and created amongst each other is like no other at NTU. So I'd also like to give a final thanks to everyone at Nottingham Business School for helping develop this special bond amongst us. University is about collaboration. It's about working with those around you to learn, grow, and prosper. As such, I think it would be fitting to end this vote of thanks by offering a personal thank you to all of you graduating today. I know that without the hours of discussion, debate, and encouragement that we have shared, today would not be as meaningful as it is. So congratulations, everyone.
Class of 2020, may I echo the thoughts of the Pro-Vice Chancellor earlier by congratulating you on your achievements and wishing you every success in the future. Isn't it fantastic to be able to share those achievements in person? We take great pride when distinguished members of our community and society agree to join the Nottingham Trent University community by becoming honorary graduates. Thank you, Marvin, for accepting our invitation and your inspiring words to our class of 2020. Thank you. Great universities need great people, great academic colleagues. Paula, you are one of those people. Thank you for your outstanding contribution to Nottingham Trent University.
So I've done this a few years now, and I still get the jitters when I get up to speak to 1,000 people. I still get a bit of nerves. So Natalia, to be able to do that and deliver such an accomplished speech, I think is a great achievement. So congratulations and well done to you for that. If it's any comfort to you, my team still have to tell me which of these things that I need to go to, so don't worry about that. Students like Natalia are at the beating heart of our university, and in many ways our city. Not just studying in the lecture theatre and the laboratories, but playing sports or volunteering, running societies, representing students, and in so many other ways. Class of 2020, I know that you missed several months of that experience in the spring and summer of 2020. That is why we were so keen to hold these ceremonies in person, so that one stage of your engagement with Nottingham Trent University was marked in our time-honoured way. I say one stage because although you've now graduated, you remain members of the NTU global family, a worldwide community of 220,000 Nottingham Trent University alumni. Our doors will always remain open to you. You can continue to access support from us and get advice on next steps in your career from the employability team. Find out more by visiting the alumni website or talking to my alumni colleagues later on in the day. In time, consider how you too can help future generations of students, just as some alumni will have helped you through offering lectures, placements and careers advice, or funding scholarships, facilities and research. Can I also encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey, which you'll get in the next few days and weeks. Your contribution to that will leave an important legacy for the students of tomorrow. But all that is for the future. Now is the time to enjoy your success. Shortly, I'm about to formally close the ceremony, but before I do, just a few final words. Firstly, you can imagine that these are not just ceremonial occasions, they are huge logistical occasions. A vast army of my colleagues from across the university worked very hard for a number of months to put these on. My registry colleagues, security colleagues, events colleagues, estates colleagues, I could go on. But it's a huge success and none of this would happen without them. So I'd be grateful if you could take a moment to give them a huge round of applause. Some of you might wonder what this is. This is the university's mace. It is a ceremonial representation of the university. Ceremonies can't open without it, and it's always the first thing off stage when we close. The post of mace bearer is a very important post at the university, which has been carried out for many, many years by Mick, the mace bearer. And this is Mick's final ceremony today as mace bearer. Mick's going to cry in a minute. Mick, thank you for what you've done for Nottingham Trent University. Please stand up and take a well-deserved round of applause. And finally, back to the class of 2020. The ceremony started, people were a bit nervous, and then the applause started getting a bit louder, and then there was a bit of whooping and hollering. So before I formally close the ceremony, I think this is one opportunity to clap, to whoop, to holler, to raise the roof. So when I say go, I want the loudest cheer, applause, whooping and hollering that you can do. Go. Fantastic, thank you. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music as the academic party and our graduates leave the hall. I now declare this graduation ceremony closed.